first.
Steph, what did you think about the ball movement there, especially late in the fourth quarter? Did not seem like you guys got the same kind of motion that you have been for the last few years.
I can't really remember every shot, but obviously against this team that switches a lot, when it gets down the wire, shots may look different, but I like the faith we have, or I have faith in the guys that are taking them. Both ways, a lot of talent out there, guys making incredible plays. They just made one more, so tough to give up a lead like that in the second half. That's the biggest thing you want to figure out, watching film tomorrow. But other than that, we played hard. I think we were assertive. Shots may have looked different, but just got to go in.
You guys were up 20 in the game, and they came all the way back in that third quarter. Is this a game you felt like you guys gave away?
For sure. When you have a lead like that, you don't lose it on. Tough way to, obviously James made a bunch of tough shots. They got the ball moving and hit a bunch of threes in the third quarter. They gave us some life. The slow rotations or just a little laziness with that lead, but again, you have a lead like that, it's a tough way to go out.
Steph, obviously James got his points tonight in the game winner, but how did you guys try to approach him overall tonight, making sure he didn't get some foul on his offensive issues?
We have a lot of experience with that in terms of our playoff series last year and just playing against him, so you got to be disciplined. I think overall we were pretty solid. He got 9 free throws. I guess that's below his average, so that's good. But in terms of like the big momentum threes, they were all tough shots. Tip your hat to him. He made them, especially the last one in regulation and the last one in overtime. But for the most part, I felt like we made him work all night. He just made tough shots.
I feel like you maybe shot too early in the clock late. I know you mentioned you don't remember every shot.
The one I took in transition, I was wide open. Could have waited, but if I make that, it was game over. So I was going for the dagger. Live and die by it. Obviously, you miss it. You start to play the clock game, and I missed that one. I think he came down and tied it up. If I make it, it's a different conversation.
You said you liked your effort. You clearly separate this game maybe from the earlier home losses just a week and a half ago, or is there some residue of disappointment just from the result and everything else?
I think the last 3 have all been different. LA was just laid an egg from the jump. Never really created any momentum. Portland game started off terrible, found some life in the second half. Got beat with a tough shot in overtime. And tonight had a 20-point lead, 17-point lead, whatever it was, and they come back. So all of them are terrible feelings, losing at home. But our fights there, just got to work on the details in terms of putting 48 minutes together. And we haven't gotten there yet.
Steph, how much of a lift did Kevon give you guys in the first half, and what changed in the second? Did the Rockets sort of watch out for that pick and roll more? Or?
He got in the 4th foul early in the second half,
right.
I think, which took him out. But he was aggressive when he got the ball in the paint. He didn't hesitate. Went up to finishing at the rim. Defensively, he was solid all night. So it's up with his 4th foul. It kind of changed our rotation up a little bit, but he was definitely great when he was out there on the floor for us, and we needed it.
Steph, it's a lot of fun to watch these two teams play because you're so familiar with each other. It really has developed into quite a rivalry. Do you look forward especially to playing these guys? I mean, you played them in the playoffs a bunch of times. You're familiar with them. What's it like going out there and playing in a game like this, even with the heartbreak of losing?
It's high quality basketball for sure. It brings the level of intensity up. That's what we live for as basketball players, these type of environments. So, to your point, obviously it's tough losing, especially at home. But they expect if we take care of business, they take care of business. We might see each other again in the playoffs, whatever the case is. But you know, there's two talented teams going at it, and they got the best of us tonight.
Steph, you guys have obviously gone up against James a lot in the last few years. How would you describe the level at which he's playing right now?
It's up there for sure. Since CP's been out, he's obviously taken over. He's got the ball in his hands all game, and he's just making plays. I think he's changed the way he's played a little bit in terms of how many threes he's shooting, which if you make 10 of them, you shoot as many as you want, but you got to kind of live with some of them in terms of how dynamic of a driver he is. He's making tough threes all game. Again, tip your hat to him. For the most part, we did a pretty solid job on him. Just made some big ones that really swung the momentum of the game.
Great, thank you. We'll have some other guys in here shortly. Thanks.